Hi everybody, I'm back from abroad. I'm going to do my reviews pretty quick this week because I have a whole mess of comic books for you. So I'm just going to give you small overviews. Batman number 50, not to be missed. They've been leading up to this for a long time. If you've been reading Batman, you know they've been kind of... we've had Jim Gordon being Batman for a long time, and you've got someone who's come back to take his place. This is a really, really cool wrap-up to this storyline. So thank you, Senator Capullo. Very awesome. This is totally worth the price point of $5.99, by the way. It's a lot of pages. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys know what IDW is doing right now, but they're doing a cool thing called Deviations. Imagine if IDW was doing what-if comic books, the way that Marvel used to do it. So this is a world in which G.I. Joe has lost to Cobra, and Cobra is in now control of the world. The problem is they find themselves in the sticky situation of having to have this utopia of making sure that everything is running smoothly. So they have to be worried about the things like normal governments would be, like keeping people happy and people following the rules and the commerce and etc. It's really hilarious, by the way, to see Cobra Commander, etc. in their new roles. So they pretty much are doing a fine job of it, but there's somebody in their ranks that doesn't really like the non-chaos, so that changes everything. Okay, so we've been looking forward to this for a long time. This is by Doubles Do / First Comics. This is Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray. This is Delete number 1. So this is a great storyline. It's people of Russian descent that are here illegally. It's Russian mafia involved. There are a couple that have been up to something with mind-wiping equipment, and this is their daughter here. This is actually the fellow who's the maintenance man of their building, and something crazy happens, and then they have to put their daughter in his care. So, really great storyline start for this book. Oh my gosh, if you want to see some amazing art and some of the best inking I've ever seen, this is The Shadow Glass by Dark Horse. This is the main character. She's the daughter of the people they meet at the very beginning. She's a mysterious lineage. You're not really sure who her parents are. And there is an actual shadow glass. So imagine a big circular glass that they pull something through from another dimension. They don't really touch on what's going on with the glass as much in this one. It's more about her back history. This is the next book. This is Circuit Breaker by Image. This is about a world in which Japan and everything that it touches has got to be so big that it is just one big metropolis. And robots are not getting along with humans, but not in a Terminator way. And this main character has actually been created to try to create peace between them. This one is not my cup of tea, but there's a lot of cool little parts in it that actually have Japanese writing, and maybe someone would love to go back and try to decipher what that is. Probably it means a lot in the book. Hey, I love this book so much. Super Zero number 4. Thank you again, Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti, for the amazing books that you're putting out for the Aftershock logo. Again, Drew is trying to find a way to give herself superpowers because she continues to have dream visions about aliens that are camped out on the far side of the moon that are going to come and take over our planet because they've destroyed their own, and they believe they have to clear us of ours and the wrongdoings we're doing with it, and that they might be able to do a good job of healing the Earth. I don't think that if they've destroyed their own planet, they can judge us about what we're doing with ours, but yeah, it's really, really great. She actually stands up to her best friend's father in this book in a way that will make you really, really proud of her. She seems older than her years when she does that. This is a really great book from Underground Comics. It's actually local to us in Houston. If you've never picked up any of their books, you might try this to start. This is a kind of a funny, sarcastic view of hell. The main character is a punky teenager who's been adopted by her parents, and she's super rebellious. Then she finds herself drawn into hell with a bunch of other punky teenagers that are up to no good. So it kind of looks like they're going to put them in class and teach them how to properly be there, but I'm not real sure about that. But it's a really good start. I would pick this one up and give it a try. Marvel continues to surprise me and amaze me. The Hyperion is not really a character that I care about too much. He's from Squadron Supreme. But the way they introduced him in this book is really amazing. So he's taken a break from the team. He's actually kind of hiding out. You meet him, he's driving an 18-wheeler, and he meets a young girl with blue hair who wants to get a ride in his truck. He wants to very much say no, but she talks him into it. She's been part of a carnival. There's carnies that are after her. Somehow she's the mechanic, and they need her to keep the machines working. It seems like there's some big backstory to that. I'm sure that this is going to be even creepier than it sounds, but yeah, it's a whole lot of awesomeness. Well written, well arted. Thank you very much again, Marvel, for making my job so much easier by making great books. And this continues to be an amazing title, Witchfinder General. Again, Devil Dude's first comics. And again, my cat's going to come star in this one, so this is Parker, if you ever wondered who he is. Witchfinder General continues to be amazing. Same fellow finds himself drawn into being part of the Witchfinder General division of the Pentagon, which actually still exists. There are no more witches. They're merely there now to basically send anything that comes through from other dimensions that are not helpful to us, like in this case, imps. And so in this one, he has to go and seal a breach that's happened so that they can actually make their way through. And there's a historical figure in here that's really going to make you happy. It's really cool. I'm not going to read it for you. But if you haven't started picking up this book, if you can find issue 1 and 2, totally get this thing. Alright, thank you for tuning in this week, and I hope you enjoyed last week's. I thought my crew did an amazing job. And I will talk to you next week. Bye!